I'm back. I'm back. Yo, Brody. What's up, dude? Howdy. I honestly, don't blame me. I can't remember if you've been here before or not. Seems unlikely that you would not have been and just suddenly here, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I need to make sure, because I haven't streamed in like months, dude. I need to make sure everything is set. I think I'm good to go. Let me just check. One more thing. And then, of course, because I have not streamed in months, darn it. Pull it up on my phone. Ugh. And I just reset my phone, so, you know, nothing's signed in. Continue with Google. Don't allow. I don't want notifications. Get the frick out of here. Did they sign me in? Oh, they did. Let's go. Channel. There. Just want to make sure I can hear my voice. It has been like 3 months, dude. I was just looking at the last one, and I'm like, holy crap, dude. Well, hey, dude. Thanks for coming back. What the frick is this? It's still... Okay, it's not even, like, active. Get on the right time, dude. Oh, dude, I'm sitting there listening for my voice, and what an idiot, dude. Like, I forget how, like, on point Kick is. Like, there's so much more delay on YouTube, bro. It's crazy. I'm sitting there, I'll be, like, having 2 conversations pass, and they'll still be on the last one. On YouTube, that is. Okay, where was I? Industrial site. Don't need that one open. I'm surprised that everything still works as well as it does. You know, usually when I take a break from streaming... Did I have a keybind for... Okay, so I do got a high 4. I don't think I have a diff lock one. Oh, I do. Huh. What a legend. And I just guessed? Little bumper damage doesn't hurt nobody. Okay, I need to get to work. I do. Where were we? Where were we? Does anyone remember? I remember because I just watched, like, the last bit of the last stream I did to make sure that I was coming back to the correct place. I ended on Shipment Shunter. I remember that last stream was such crap, dude. It's sort of like, yeah, I was over here, dude, and doing that freaking race challenge that went down here, and the freaking mic unplugged on me. It's so difficult for me to look over there, dude. Like, right over there, right? There's all my little audio bars, and I can't freaking see that crap when I'm playing a game, per se, necessarily. It's not like a large focus point. It's like, dude, you told me that I'm supposed to notice that that thing unplugged because this thing's a piece of crap? Get the frick out of here, dude. That is not my issue. Oh, that is some good Sprite. Holy crap, just spewed everywhere. Why would I open it? I gotta show that it's actually Sprite, right? Oh, cool. At least we get to start with a drift, so I get to suck right off rip. Okay. How's my hat? Is everything... Port Drift. Oh, and they give me a vehicle. The Barstow? No way, dude. Hold on. Doesn't the Barstow not have my mod? Yep, sure does. So check this out, dude. Let me... Where's the one that they use? They use the Drift version. Right? So check this out, because I'm not a frickin' idiot. Okay? Not 100% an idiot, I should say. Let's just dig through our transmissions in this vehicle right here. Do you see anything that says sequential? No, and you should not. In a base game beam, you should not see anything sequential. But you should see my sequential boy mod, or said shifter. Where is that crap? I try and keep my mods relatively low, dude. I got 33 mods. Sequential boy. The vehicles that support this transmission are... And what was I looking for? What's this car? Gosh, dude. Barstow. Yeah, right there listed Gavril Barstow. But it's not here. Chat delay is happening. Great. You know? That's unfortunate. Don't really know if I can fix that at the current moment. But, like... I'm not gonna tell you about me, dude. Like, what is this? See, and the thing is, like... Darn it. Darn it. Oh. I mean, see, like, it doesn't even... Anyways, you know, that's not something that I can 3 months off. Not gonna worry necessarily about a little bit of chat delay. I think that just sort of, I don't know, dude. It seems to be better and worse, depending on my Wi-Fi. But I just did a speed test, right? Did a speed test prior to beginning the stream. And, you know, it's doing decently. I should be able to stream at my current setup. I'm not... Dude, I set it all up within, like, the amount of Wi-Fi that I get. You know, that's why everything's not, like, 100% quality all the time. But it's like, dude, I got good enough Wi-Fi. Anyways, whatever. That's some bullcrap. It says Gavril Barstow, and it doesn't have it in the actual Barstow, which, super frustrating as a sequential player. POV camera, it's a frickin' hat. So... It's a hat that I got from work, and then I taped on the Elgato face cam. So, we only run the most quality setups over here. Where is the Barstow, then? There he is. I can never find these frickin' cars, and it's super frustrating. Because, like, dude, I should know this by now. Alright, so I can still do this, right? But it's just gonna suck. Because I'm going to have to use the frickin' clutch when I shift. Ew. Man, dude, we got soda on lock, though, right now. I got my Sprite, as I said. Got 6 frickin' Pepsis. As I try to show it off and the door closed. 6 Pepsis. Chilling. Let's see. 3,800 points. And the best way to get drift points in these challenges, just left and right. Dude, this frickin' glare here, I don't ever remember that. Like, it's affecting, like, right in that, where that frickin' green container is. There's a massive glare on my screen, dude. Why does my HUD look like this? Gross. Okay, I just imagine that a drift car could... Tell me you're gonna struggle in frickin' 3rd gear. Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. I told you this was gonna suck, dude. I'm not starting with this. Okay. This is what happens when I don't stream. Everything always changes. I need to fix this light. So give me a couple minutes, and I'll be back. Also, what the frick is that, dude? Why do the messages... I gotta look into that, because when I do this scene, the messages are always there, but when I'm in the normal stream, they go away as they should. Frick this, dude. There's always some bull crap, you know? Whatever, dude. And then the chats went away. So, like, okay, that makes it even more confusing, the fact that they... Like, what? Does the timer reset every time I switch a scene or something? Ugh. There's still so much glare that I don't remember on my screen before, and it's really affecting me. Gosh, dude, I hate frickin' wires. Unbelievable. Okay, we're just gonna skip. I love the drift ones, I really do, but we're gonna skip it right now. Make sure my mic's still good. Oh, did it unplug? Have I been talking to no one for 10 years? You know, that's what really annoys me, dude. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. How am I supposed to notice that? Frick off. Okay, where was I? Completely lost. Okay, port drift. We're gonna hold off on that. I really don't want to start with any of the drift ones, but I don't want to do hypermiling. Gosh, dude, if this crap just had a sequential shifter, I could do better. Because, you know, okay, hear me out. Here's my take. Maybe not a good take. If I'm used to playing with a sequential, I'm not... Ooh. Wait a minute. What is that? Is that Joy to Key? Yeah, that's Joy to Key. Okay. I don't need Joy to Key for this game. Terminate. Now it won't do that. Okay. Because it's arrows. Okay, that makes more sense. Frick. Really? Yeah, well, I know my mic is connected. I'm just saying, but... That's annoying as frick. I didn't ask for that. Anyways. Alright, I'm just gonna try it again. Instead of wussing out and not doing it, even though I just do it later. I really, you know, I don't want to get 45,000 points, dude. Because I tend to push myself a little bit harder. I have so much dry, dead skin. It is just disgusting, dude. Like, I've been moisturizing, too. That's the thing. Like, because I was like, hold on, dude. Like, there's a ton of frickin' dead skin. So I've been moisturizing, and it's not working. Not yet, anyways. This is gonna suck. I can't see crap with this frickin' reflection, dude. I swear I've never been this bugged by that. I'm a good drifter, dude. I'm a decent drifter, but I need to have my frickin' sequential. Because I like to complain any way that I can. Yeah, dude. My thoughts exactly. 45,000 points. And I'm gonna do it, too. Is it not Shift W? Was it Alt? Nah, dude. It was Control W. Duh. I can't believe there's not a freaking sequential for this, dude. What if I put an automatic in it? No, that's the stupidest thing I've ever just said. Why would I say that? Huh, drift it. Oh, let's drift with an automatic, bro. Huh, nothing to me. Why am I looking at a freaking transmission as I'm doing this crap, dude? Ah. Stop. I hate that freaking glitch. That never used to do that. I do remember when that started, and that's some bullcrap ever since it did. Don't crash. Oh, I'm gonna crash. Okay, doing this is not beneficial. To hold a solid line, not necessarily beneficial. Because to get that multiplier, frick. Oh, they didn't fail me. Oh, then they did. Dang it. This is gonna take all frickin' night. And I'm gonna do it, too. That's what sucks. That's what I hate about myself. Huh. What's your biggest weakness? Use that in your next interview. I'm just too persistent. Darn. See that frickin' flip to the clutch? That's some frickin' skill. I never used to be that good. I know that. Frick! It's not paying attention. Dang it! Alright, we'll get this eventually. 10 years later, by the way. Oh, yeah. Let's start you right in front of a pothole. Thanks, Beam Devs. come on, where's that frick? What the frick? So this needs to be tight as frick. Not that tight, necessarily. Dang it. Okay, more soda. As I almost poke my frickin' eye out. I'm usually not this bad. It's a little depressing. Oh, the wheel is turned. But, you know, to be fair, I never drive this car. I hate, you know, doesn't have a sequential. Why would I ever use it? Why would I get good with it? I've just never really thought this to be a decent drifter. I mean, it's a decent drifter. Let me just rephrase that a little bit. But it's just like, not with my setup, bro. Can I hit the right? I can't hit the right. Dang it. Why would I do that? This is the stupidest thing ever. Oh yeah, I want to record this. Yup. Oh, dang it. I looked down at the freaking stream. My mistake. See, this is why I didn't really want to start with this, because I'm not warmed up, so I'm going to just be atrocious. And it's like, you know, is it really worth it for the amount of frustration? Because here's the thing, dude. I can only allow so much frustration before it's just, okay, you know what? Frick this, dude. I'm quitting the stream. Right? You know, sort of like a rage quit, but not necessarily with anger. Well, that's a lie. Frick. I don't know, dude. Especially, too, you know, when I start doing crap like this, when I start having crap performance. Oh, but they don't count that as a hit. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate y'all. How hard is it to get frickin'... Why would I hold the clutch right then? Am I frickin'... I did hear that BeamNG is coming to the PS5. And here's my take on that, which is probably negative, because a ton of people don't agree with whatever I say, apparently. It's another excuse for people to not get a PC. We had something special. You know, oh, why should I get a PC when I can just get a PlayStation or a console? One of my coworkers always says that bullcrap. Oh, dude. And then he talks about, oh, well, I want all these mods. Dude, the number one, PlayStation Beam is gonna have the repository mods. Are we kidding? Dude, you can get way better mods. Whatever, you know, it's like, bro, oh, but why would you get a PC? To play Beam, right? Okay, so there's my negative take on it. Will it be cool? I bet it'll be frickin' peak, dude. I think it'll be sweet. But it's still lame to a regard. To an extent, not a regard. Frick, I'm gonna hit that. But it doesn't matter. Don't you fail me. Wow, dude, I made it past another turn. Actually, dude, let me rephrase a little bit. I am hyped that it's coming to console. You know, good for Beam, but it's still negatory to me. Because I'm a PC Master Race, console sucks kind of guy. That's why. That's the only reason why I'm negative towards it, but I think it would be pretty sweet. So that's 1.7, 1.8. I'm trying to figure out my scoring here to get the best. Dang it! Oh, that counted as a crash, you frick. This is gonna suck. Yeah, exactly. And my reason of saying it's exclusive to PC makes it cooler. In a regard. I would use that excuse all the time. Oh, you should get a PC because then you can play Beam. But people prefer the cheapest and easiest option when they game. So, frick 'em, you know? Go play on your frickin' console. But again, Super Peak. Oh, they did fail me there. I'm just gonna continue and just sort of get a lay of the land here, dude. Usually I do like half decent on these drift missions, but this one is freaking tight. And this thing, dude, once it hits the point of no return, it's like, frick, you're not pulling out of that. You're not. And I've built a lot of drift cars that can. So I get used to pushing that frickin' angle, you know what I mean? Let me just try to not push so many transitions in there and just see what kind of score I end up with. A little bit more lax drifting. Dang it, dude. See, that's that point of no frickin' return right there, and that's gonna frick me. That fricked me. Thanks. Thanks. You basically have one go. If you frickin' lose your multiplier, this is not like Car X. Okay, Car X, you can lose that and sort of come back. I mean, you know, depends on the drift mission, I'd imagine, but usually not. Usually you're fricked. What the frick was that bog, dude? Hello? Dang it. This is why I didn't want to start with this. Holy crap, was I an idiot to end where I ended last stream. I should have just pushed through, because I probably would have done so much better on these, that's for sure. Oops. Mega backy. Yeah? We're still... I agree with you. Right there. Barstow is very heavy. It is. And, you know, if I could just have a little bit more angle, you know, like if I control W'd, went to the tuning and gave it like, what do I usually do? Okay, so the caster's already maxed. Darn it. That was my next thought. That's what I use on the frickin', the Marshal, Grand Marshal. Eek, dude. Frick, if this was the Grand Marshal, I would have been done by now. You know what I mean? But, alas, it's not the end of the world. It's... These missions, every time I frickin' play these missions, dude, it just makes me frickin' hate Beam. Because I don't like to challenge myself. That's the real answer. If you want me to answer honestly, I just like to free drive and have fun. Then, it's one of the greatest games ever. Right? But, you know, to an extent, I like to challenge myself. I just hate it when I do it. I love challenging myself. I just frickin' hate it. Dang it. Darn. I do need to lock in, and I don't think, you know, I'm wondering, like, will I lock in eventually? I do. I can. Doesn't help that they give the frickin'... Dang it. The tightest frickin' track for this. Could you imagine? This is a industrial site. Vanilla map. Dude, I've still been trying to get through the missions on the vanilla maps before I even move to mod map missions. If I even want to deal with that. I feel like vanilla would be more based. Look at that, dude. I can't frickin' pull out of that. We gotta figure this out, dude, because I can't be sitting here for, you know, 2.5 hours doing this same frickin' drift mission. This is some bullcrap. Because I'm the kind of person that will, unfortunately, but it's just lame. You know, who wants to sit here and watch the same frickin' crap? You know, I don't want to play the same frickin' crap for 2.5 hours. Frick! Let alone watch it, dude. Frick. Oh, hit my mic. Nothing new there. Can I skip it? This guy. Of course I can skip it. Will I mentally allow myself to skip it? That's the real question you should be asking. I don't think so. Frick. Look at that. He just... dude, I'm holding the clutch. Holding the clutch equals straighten out in most, I would say 90% of drift cars. Why is it not doing in this? Okay, don't cut it too close. Okay, peak. Peak. Stellar. Stellar, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, don't fail me. Oh, that was close to a frickin' crash, bro. Yes. How are you supposed to get 45,000 points, dude? What the frick? I'm so slow. I'm so frickin' slow. I am atrociously slow to the point where I'm friggin' 2,900. But I forgot to note that was 2,900 on a 6.1 multiplier. So had I completed that, I would have gotten way more. That's where, you know, I suck because I can't do math. Like, come on, be real. You think I'm gonna, oh, let me just do that in my head. Yep, 2,900 times 6.7. Yep, okay. No. But it gives me, I sort of want to do that calculation just to see where I was at that portion of the map. You know what I mean? You're gonna stay probably. I appreciate that. That shouldn't have been a crash. That's because I looked over at the chat. Oh, I shut off my frickin' thing up there. FPS counter. Apparently, the button to do that shifts me to neutral. Oh. 17,000. Thanks for doing that, dude. I do appreciate that. And I was like over here. I remember being over in this, somewhere over in this area, right? What the frick, dude? Wasn't that like over halfway already? Where's this crap end? Where's my car? Okay. Meow, meow. Whoa, whoa. Meow. Okay. Yeah, you go all the way around here, you go under there, you go left. So I was right here about, and I got 17.4. Then they're gonna continue me going down over here like this. It's gonna suck inside of there, dude. Frick. Tight as frick. Tight as frick. Probably gonna crash in this area. Let me just call it now. Let me just call it now. I'm probably gonna crash at least somewhere inside the building, and it ends right there. Dude, you tell me. So betwixt here and there, I gotta get up to 45,000. I need to be slamming the frickin' left and rights, dude. I need a humongous multiplier. That is insane. That's gonna suck. I don't even want to do it, dude. See? Boom. Let's grab a multiplier here. Let's grab one there. Grab one here. Oh. Wait. Did they not give me a multiplier there? I thought that's how they worked. Oh. I'm pretty sure if you go left and right, you get... That is restarted, dude. I agree. That's freaking stupid. I could have sworn that in this game you get more multiplier. If you transition, you frick, pull out. Dude, I am cranking the frickin' wheel, and he does not listen to me. See, that took me up to 1.9, and I was at a 1.7. That has to be doing beneficial things. Frick you, you frickin' drift skill. I hate this crap. I really do, dude. I shouldn't have started with this, as I already aforementioned. You see that trucker's transition? Why would I say that, dude? I was doing so well. But I was proud of that, dude. That was cute. Dang it. Ooh. Dude. Dude. Oh my goodness. Getting hot. It's not good. That's the first step of anger, is starting to get hot. Okay, dude, if you could just, oh yeah, 21% damage. Can't restart because I'm already at the beginning. That's silly. I hate this crap. Maybe if I had an H with a clutch pedal, I wouldn't complain so abrasively. But still, it's, dude, are you kidding me? I'm holding the clutch. Shift me into frickin' gear. What if I try to do it in... Yeah, dude, I get a big gulp every frickin' day. Leave me alone. Let's try first gear. Yeah, that's real great. This is stellar drifting right here. Whatever frickin' gives me wheel spin, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang it, there's a bug by my face. Get the frick out of here, dude. I'm not even joking. Not now, dude. I've been sitting here for like a frickin' hour already, and now a bug crawls in front of my frick. Dang it. I blame bug, dude. I blame the frickin' bug. That started to distract me, and it led into my demise. Great. Gotta frickin' love that crap. I think first gear was sort of beneficial, though. There's no timer here. Chill out. There's no time. You're not necessarily being timed. You don't gotta rush through this, per se. What was that performance? Simvict. Where's my mouse? Most frustrating crap ever, dude. I remember, you know, most of these drift ones are more so on the difficult side. But it's still some bull crap. Dang it! You see that crap, dude? I saw it too. How do I get better at this? Lag spike. You see that crap, dude? You probably couldn't have telled, or... What's the word for that? Telled? Not telled. Definitely not, but... Get the frick out of here, dude. I swear. I swear. And then he's just gone for all oblivion. Nowhere to be found, of course. Until I start drifting, then he... in front of my frickin' face again. Frick off. Nice. Great start. I feel like if you're getting a lot of lag spike, that's probably just the stream itself. It's not, like, very noticeable on my end anyways, but I saw the bug in the corner of my eye. For me, or for you personally, dang it. What I would recommend, if you're lagging a whole bunch, try viewing on Kick. That's the only thing that I could recommend. If you just say, frick it, I don't care either, you know? YouTube, the only reason I'm streaming here, I saw it, is for my stream replay. I like to save all my VODs, because otherwise it doesn't exist. If there's not a VOD of it, how would anyone know that I've ever streamed? You know, I would look like a number one, I would look like a super inactive account for like 5 years. Or whenever the last time, yeah, you know, like, I've had like 2 videos that I've actually posted videos, not VODs, you know what I mean? I've done the Flight Sim one and Car X Drift 2. Other than that, oh, they didn't count that as a crash. Let's go. Let's go. Focus up. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it. Oy. Yeah, dude, I mean, not gonna lie, every time I try to watch a streamer, it's crap. Like, I hardly ever watch anybody when they're actually live, dude. It's just like, I don't know, it's just always been, I just don't like the buffering at all. I'm like, dude, I'm not watching a freaking video if it buffers. I don't know. I don't watch very many streams, though, in general, though, so I don't... Dang it. Oh. Okay, chill out, chill out. We don't need speed, we do not need speed. Frick off. I don't remember this part. I haven't been here. I remember it. You go in the building. You go in the building. That's it. That's all you gotta remember. Go in the building. Go in the building and probably crash here because that's what I said I'd do. Dang it, that is tight. Oh! Don't you fail me, please, for the love of frick. Do not fail me now. I might just, like, call it quits. Like, where am I going, dude? Frick, I'm so lost right now. Oh, that's it? Dude, there's no way. 26K? I'm gonna move on for now. I'm gonna move on defeated. And, you know, the defeat, I don't know, dude. That's some bull crap, dude. How are you supposed to do that? You know, I can always come back. I gotta get double those points. Double what I just did. How am I supposed to get double? Let's see what this crap is. See if I can use my frickin' sequential shifter normally. You know, it's not that big a deal, I should note, when I was doing that, because it's not like I was shifting every 2 seconds. I kept it in first the whole time. Frick, I wonder how I can do that better, dude. That's frustrating. Do I try it one more time? I'm gonna try it one more time. Because I can't, I hate giving up, dude. I hate giving up. It's like, okay, I can do this crap. And do I really want frickin' 2 stars on my frickin' profile? What did that say? What did that loading screen say? Show me that again. Did that say something about... tight corners, patches of grass, potholes. This route... Ruin your run and your vehicle. Take it slow for the first run, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I can't try it with the... Wait, yes I can, right? Well, let me see this. I don't think... Oh, they say that same thing right here. Yeah, this one they don't let me change the vehicle at all. Oh. Well, this is Tire Warehouse. Is that the one that I'm doing? No, I'm doing Port Drift. See, like, if I go... I don't think they let you in this one because it would say use your own or provided. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm stuck with their crap. This is gonna suck, dude. And there I tried to shift without the clutch because it's just so ingrained in my brain that I don't frickin' need it. And I just did it again. Pick a gear. That's all I can say. Pick a frickin' gear. You know what I mean? I have to do it in one gear pretty much. My opportunities of downshifting is just... Okay, hold this tight, go for a swing wide, come here like this, boom, swing it wide. Come on, dude, straighten the frick out. What are you doing? I'm holding the clutch. Ooh, that was close as frick, dude. I actually touched that. Uh-oh, this green one. Forgot about the green one. Okay, that's lovely. That's great, dude. That's frickin' awesome. We're gonna try it in second now that I'm a little bit more skilled. Yeah, sure. Don't you fail that. You can't do it. Holy crap. Frick. I hate this, dude. This is not enjoyable. 45 frickin' thousand points. Hello? Okay. Well, that was fun while it lasted, right? Let's see what other crap they give me. All the other drift missions. Let me just preface this by saying all the other drift missions on every single map. You know, minus the mods, of course, but all the way up to the industrial site have been, I'm pretty sure, have been blue starred. Gymkhana, is that what I was doing? Yeah, okay, yeah. 110,000 points? An area filled with obstacles? That ain't happening. Oh, and they give me a frickin' all-wheel drive because I drift that so often. Right, I do that all the frickin' time. Is it frickin'... It is sequential. So, yay, we have one beneficial thing for us. What is that? Am I supposed to hit that? I do not like this. No, I'm not doing this, dude. What the frick? What is this? What the frick do I do with this? Hit it? Not hit it? What the frick? Oh, that's... yeah. I gotta love... You gotta love... Let's see. You know the drill. Yeah, whatever. Don't touch them. I'd imagine not touch them, but there's no way that you're not hitting those ones inside. And they crashed me immediately, too, by the way. If you didn't notice, this counted me as a crash. I'm not doing this, dude. I'm literally not gonna screw with this. How do I even get that going? Or do I not need to... Oh, hold on. I don't think I need to take their frickin' route. That saves me. Yeah, okay. Okay, that... Okay, okay. Instead of saying the same word 1,000 times, let's actually... I can do whatever the frick I want. I just realized that. And try and figure out the best area to get a ton of frickin' points and the best gear. Dude, this is annoying as frick. How do I even get this thing to work? Because I never drift all-wheel drive. This is not a normal thing that I do. But I know that those points, those areas are what I want to be in. I remember I did the same crap on the, Grid Map V2 had a very similar mission, and I did so much better, so what happened? Hold on. Dude, this is not happening, dude. This is just not my playstyle at all. I don't do this crap. I don't... I've never just thought, hey, let me load into Beam and drift around an all-wheel drive. You know, that's just... I can't get this freaking thing to work for me, dude. It just... My mind thinks about rear-wheel drive drifting. That's all I think about. Okay, so I transition my frickin' wheel and end up in a frickin' pole. Some frickin' bullcrap, dude. I need to turn in. You know, this is the ultimate definition of turn in. I hate it. Not my playstyle, pal. Not how I play frickin' video games. Don't want to hit that, because, you know, they'd crash me for it. Come on, dude, frickin' take off. Okay, just fail me then, whatever. Dude, this is atrocious. Frickin' sweaty as frick. Not even having fun. Yeah, let's just fail 1,000 times. Third gear was way too freaking boggy. Not doing that. I don't know why I thought this. Oh, dude, I was like, oh, frick, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna stream challenges. I haven't done it in forever. Yeah, great idea, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, drives into a dead end. This is... You want to know the most descriptive word? Asinine. This is frickin' asinine, dude. This is so stupid. I can't frickin' control this thing. I always forget that crap's right there, dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna swing around that and then start. Nope. Okay, I can if I swing it a little bit. Get the frick off of me. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, you frick. What in the world? Oh, I can't. I was counter steering. like a drifter. A drifter would counter steer and then proceeded to all-wheel drive into the frickin' wall. Great. So let's start it off with a frickin' crash. You know, what's that even matter? That doesn't even matter anyways, if I start off in a crash. Okay, it's not like I have some humongous score. You get air points? Nope. Great. Love it. I love to see it. Dude, this thing is... Yeah, first person, the greatest thing I've ever done. Yeah. Not doing this in... Dude, this map is stupid. Oh, I can't restart now? Yeah. How am I driving and the frickin' mission isn't even counted as starting, dude? What the frick is that? Okay. Okay, dude. Stupid. I hate this crap, dude. There I go, counter steering again. Dang it. Unbelievable. I'm not doing this crap all night. That's a promise. Nice. Yeah, that's what I wanted to click. How long does this thing last? I think when it turns red, that means it's no longer good, right? For that amount of time? I don't know. Dude, I cannot do this crap. Not my skill set. I'll word it like that. It's not my freaking skill set at all. Like, this is just unbelievable. I'm gonna get through this crap with a star. I do not care. Oh, love it. Love to see it. Frick yeah. Let's try that again. Eventually. Ooh, sweet. Oops. Oh, didn't count crap because I wasn't drifting. Love it. Well, now how am I supposed to get that one? Get the frick out of here. 15,000 points, dude? And I'm at 2? This is extremely frustrating. What do those even mean? Okay, so they are good to hit them. Okay? I feel like that should be in the description. Hit the poles for bonus points. They don't say that anywhere in that little loading text, by the way. Dang it. There I go, cutting it way too deep again. This is unbelievable. Come on, dude. Okay. I'm not that accurate. Going through that little freaking crap, not that accurate. Not on my watch. Let's try this starting method. Dude, I just cannot drive this piece of crap, dude. Not for me. Not for me at all. I know I've done this before. I know I've done missions like this before. And then he just... Dude. Just get me through this crap with 1 star. Anyway, I'm gonna start resetting my vehicle and just whatever the frick I need to do to get this crap over with, because I'm not screwing with this. I'll tell you that right straight up, dude. What the frick is that, dude? I was in that crap and it still didn't finish? Frick you. Hello, handbrake. That's just not the way that should operate. What the frick? I don't even know what happened there, dude, but that's... I pulled the handbrake and it did... What am I at? Anyways. Oh, 0 points. Nice, because I hadn't crashed that whole time, so none of that counted. Dude, I cannot drive all-wheel drive vehicles. I have never just thought, hey, I'm gonna hop on. I have 0 practice with this. Hop on it. Yeah, let me drift around my all-wheel drive. Yeah, frick off, dude. Dude, get the frick in there! I hate all-wheel drive. What the frick is this crap? Holy crap, dude. Oh, don't want to lose my point, so I better just take what I can get. Don't care. Resetting. Done with this crap. How many? Still got a frickin' minute? Heck. I cannot drive this piece of crap. I really just want to reset. I'm just resetting. Not gonna screw with this all night, dude. That is 100% sure. Oh, I hit the pin. Didn't count for crap. Nice. You weren't drifting. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I'm gonna make that without hitting crap. Yes, sirree. Huh. Nice. Yeah, barely hit a bush. And crashes me. Okay. Dude, I cannot drive this crap. Cannot drive this crap. I will say on the one mission, the few missions that I do cheap out on and will not frickin' screw with them, I force myself to get at least 1 frickin' star. I don't care. I will do this until I get 15,000. Can I get 15,000 just by screwing around? Most likely. So, let's just focus on holding that multiplier. Keep it out in the frickin' open. Frick everything else. Because I do not care. Come on, dude, you piece of crap. That's the thing, like, if I was in a frickin'... Oh, nice, I pressed the start button on my vehicle. That's lovely. Like a frickin' not front wheel drive, freaking rear wheel drive drift car. You know, I can get close to things and then crank it out last second. I can't really do that in this thing, dude. Look at me, I'm at frickin' 783. 783 for all that drifting? Hate this bullcrap. Nice. I don't get that crap, dude. Yeah, you can tell I'm frustrated when I keep pressing this crap. I'm just trying to press escape. Not pressing escape for me. Like, how better do I have to do this, dude? There ain't no way that I'm getting closer to that crap. Close enough, and it only counts for half of the points. You know, that's the bull crap. My wheel is within the circle. Heck off. Nice, I looked over there for a moment. Yep, not already done with this crap. Not even wanting to continue. But, you know, you give up, then what's the frickin' point of the stream? Nothing, right? Yay. This is why, dude. Okay, if I ever need to question why I stream the way I stream, this is why right here, dude. I'm not good. I'm not good at challenging myself. You know what I'm good at? Chill drifting. Having fun. That's what the frick I do. I do not screw around with this. I don't get pleasure from this. Oh, my pleasure. Nope. No pleasure from this. Wow, 111 points for hitting the pull. You know, when I chill drift, I feel like I do frickin' swell. I'm not very bad at drifting when there's not a ton of stress put upon myself. And I do pretty frickin' well. What the frick is this, dude? I cannot drive these frickin' all-wheel drive pieces of crap. Sorry that I was raised to drift cars normally. Huh. Oh, nice. I'm still at 0 points, so that's some bullcrap. You know? That's some bullcrap. Oh, great. Wheel was turned, yeah. Well, I'm about ready to head out. I don't know, dude. This is freaking unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yep. Yeah. You know, I could probably do better on controller doing this, not gonna lie. I swear I could. Because it's less thought process, dude. My mind does not drift like this with my wheel. With wheel in hand, I drift one way. What the frick is this? Oh, 0 points because I crashed. I need to figure something out. I need to figure something out for this crap. Like that, I could have done that. Rear wheel drive drift, that's how I pulled into that section right there. Right, you saw that frickin' crap? Come like this. Okay, that was a stupid thing to do because he's slow as frick. I started pulling the handbrake. Where the frick am I? Like here. Yeah. Whatever, dude. I can see it in my head. My mind's eye, if you will. I can see how to drift. This is how the frick I'm gonna finish this crap. I sure hope that it works. It probably won't, though. That's the depressing part. Let's switch it up. Let's go this way. Look at that, dude. I can't freaking drive this thing. Okay, I'm only at 2.6, so that's still surprisingly low. Okay, turn now before I crash. And crash down to 0. Love it. Love it. Why are my headlights on? I should have just bought Car X Drift 2. I haven't even bought it yet. I could have streamed that tonight, and I would have been having a freaking blast. I would have been like, yo guys, check me out, you know, I'm Civic, I drift. This just makes me look like a awful. Just in general, just completely just like, holy crap, this guy sucks. He's streaming this crap? I wouldn't be caught dead playing. Yeah, okay, dude, shut the frick up. To an extent, I don't freaking care. Okay, frick. It's just like, dude. This is frustrating. Because... for apparent reasons. I'll say it like that. For freaking apparent reasons. For apparent skill issue reasons. I'm not saying that it's a game issue. It's clearly a me issue. And it's a me issue that makes me angry. Okay? Come on, dude. Yay! Stupid frick. Come on, what the frick are you doing? Turn in! Frick, it's like I'm trying to teach myself how to drift again, dude. Turn in! Turn in! The greatest drifting advice ever. For anyone trying to start drifting or does not know how to drift with the wheel, by the way, turn in. That's the greatest explanation to you ever. And you'll be like, what does that mean? What? Yeah, I know. I was asking the same questions. Frick. Dude, I'm glad you're still here. Because I would be far more frustrated if no one wasn't. But I'm still freaking... I'm just like, yeah, okay, is this really the fine, I'm taking that. I got 15K. I'm not going to end yet. I'm going to keep going. But I got a star. I can move on. Give me this freaking circle, dude. Frick. I can't do it, dude. I'm watching the wheel, and then I'm watching what the car does, and I'm just like, what the frick am I doing, dude? I'm covered in sweat. I am physically covered in sweat. I'm not having a good time no more, dude. Crashed. Oh, yeah. Could never do that again if I ever tried. Crashed? Yeah. Maybe I'll just end at the exact same... Okay, it's done. Okay. What does that mean? What exactly does 241 points mean? Do you lose points after they've already been given to you? Didn't I have a freaking star, dude? I had a freaking star. Something went wrong. What the frick, dude? Am I really level 2? Watching streams and showcase your global badge everywhere? What's it do for a streamer? What if I'm actually streaming? Do I get more points for that? Dude, why the frick does this crap start over every time? It's more frustrating. Can you please just go full screen, right? I'm gonna go back a little tiny bit. I had a freaking star, did I not? I was done. I could have been done. Stop glitching. Okay, I'm gonna go back right before this crap ended. Ah, see, there I'm at 0. Did I reset without even thinking? Like, without mentally thinking? Did I just reset? Even though I had a star? I could have sworn I had a star. Frick. Oh, look at that. Oh, never mind. It's right here. This is it. This is it. I'm at 16,000. I'm at 17,000 right there. 18, 19. That is 19, right? Yeah. Yeah, clearly, dude. That's 20,000 points. And then it gave it to me. Right there. Boom. I'm at 21,431 points. Why do I end with frickin' 241? What happened between here and there? 21,431. That's 21,431. And I need 15,000. I'm not that stupid. Okay. Okay, there. All my points went to 0. Why? Because I reset the car. Because I reset the frickin' car. Frick! That is... That is funny. I was ready. Dude, I really need to go pee, and I need to take a freaking break to stand in front of my freaking AC, you know, pull my shirt out, and freaking get this darn sweat off of me. I took a shower prior to streaming. I was like, oh, yeah. You know, I was at work all day, sweating at work, and I'm like, okay, let me freaking shower prior to streaming. I should have just waited if I knew it was going to be like this. It's some bullcrap, dude. Now I got to do more? I had it. Never again will I reset, apparently. And I'm probably going to do it without thinking, right? Crashed. Thanks. Oh, okay. Unbelievable, dude. I had it. I was done. I don't even remember how I did that. That's the funnest part of it all. You gonna crash me here? What the frick was that? I pressed F7 without even trying, dude. Love it. Okay, dude. My head is itching. I'm hot. Dude, what the frick is happening here? Drift! When you want him to drift, and then he goes yoinking way out there, and he's not even in the frickin' circle no more. Dang it! Ah, don't care. Great. Oh, yeah, don't count for crap then. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm at 64 points, guys. 64 points. That's a new record. Because apparently my record is still 0. I like to roll the wheel, you know, be chill with it. I'm really freaking good at that, to an extent. Oops. Still at 64, might as well just restart. I will be freaking livid if I have to take this freaking hat off, take my headphones off, get all the freaking wires off me, go pee, and then come back and still have to do this crap. I will be freaking livid, dude. I'm done with this. I'm finishing it right now. 887. There's 887. Okay. Frick all nothing. Dang it, dude. You can't make that up. Dude, I cannot drift all-wheel drive. This is some crap. I would have been done with this crap. Two-wheel drive, dude. Rear-wheel drive? I should probably notate that. I can't believe resetting deletes all your score, dude. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I would have been done. I was literally done, dude. Turn, dude. The frick. Sure, whatever. Drift just randomly grips up, I feel like frick this crap, dude. $360, do you get points for that? Sure don't. They don't give a frick. Dude. Yes. Yes. That's 1,000 points. That's 1,000. Let's go, guys. Watch, you're gonna crash me on this crap or something. Huh. Okay. Where do I go now? Safely. Where do I safely go from here? I'm lost. I'm lost. Dang it. Oh, that was close as frick. Okay. Hey, I'll take 69. 69, 65 so far. If I can hold on to that and get an additional, I don't know the mathematical equation to 15,000, but if I can get that much more, I'll be done, dude. Frick. Come on. Dang it, dude. See, look at that crap. Frick. Okay, there's 9. Dang it. I thought that was closer. Hey, dude, can you just turn, dude? Just turn. Oops. Darn it. I thought I was holding start. So I was at 10,000. I was like, okay, dude, I got 40 seconds. I can frickin' get it. Nope. Because I always press the wrong frickin' button. It's like, great. Dude, just stop sliding. Just frickin'... I gotta stop pressing A, dude. Do I need to unbind it or something? Oh. Lag spike that whole frickin' turn. I was lagging. Don't believe me? Come over to my place and watch it. You get frick. What the frick is that lag, dude? Just stutters. That's the kind of lag that I'm talking about. It's just stuttering, dude. You probably won't even notice it. I guarantee you when I rewatch parts of this VOD, because yes, I watch my own crap frick off, I won't even notice it. But I notice it now when I'm sitting right frickin' in front of a massive 65-inch 4K OLED 120 hertz TV. I notice it, dude. Gotta flex a little bit. Sorry. Darn it. Whoa! Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna lose it here. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Sure, what the frick are you doing, dude? That is not normal. To a drift car. You know, of course, what I'm relating it to. It's not normal. Unbelievable, dude. Turn! I think I screwed up my steering now. Yes, I clearly did. Yeah, third gear. Huh. Why do I always do the same thing there, dude? That's like the third frickin' time I've rolled at the start. Dude, the frickin'... frickin' hot, dude. My AC is blasting. What's the frickin'... Why is this not playing? Dude, why does my stream replay keep pausing, dude? I'm just trying to keep an eye on it. Just play. You... Frick. Gone. Within what? How much time? Where does it even tell me, dude? They freaking changed all this crap. An hour and a half. I've only been streaming an hour and a half. I've done what? 2 missions? Gotta freaking love it, dude. How cold are these? Not cold in the least. Thankfully, I have more in the real fridge. Which I will get whenever I finish this bull crap. Yes! I saved it. That's why I was cheering. Because I thought I was going to smack that wall. Ooh, don't hit that. Would be embarrassing, right? I agree. Dude, he just straightens out. He straightens the frick out. Then I'm fricked. Whoa, okay, that was a peculiar thing to do. You're watching me through a VR headset right now? Why am I resetting, dude? That frickin' counts me to 0 anyways. Even though I was probably still at 0, so it doesn't really matter. Is that, like, sick, if you are? I bet that would be sick. Of course, not actual VR, but still, just to have that is sort of peak. Dang it! Fully immersed in the Simva Extreme. Gotta love a dedicated fan right there, dude. Fully immersed in watching this guy frickin' suck. Dang it. Alright. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the circle. What the frick was that? Dude, he stopped. He frickin' stopped like halfway through, and I was like, what the frick? Yeah, he was doing that. And then he sort of like stopped, and I was like, wait, what the frick? Do I need to turn in or turn out? And then by that point, I had crashed. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I will go down the VR route. I think it would be so much fun to stream in VR. If I could stream in VR and still have this camera so that you could like see the wheel and then see the VR so that you could get all the head tracking and stuff, dude, that would be so sweet. I would love to stream like that. However, there's always a however with me. The quality of VR is just not there for me yet. Especially playing Beam, dude. It looks atrocious. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty bad. And I mean, you just gotta turn it down so much to get it to run smoothly. I know my brother was screwing around with it a lot more than I ever have. Yet, I don't know. I just feel like it's just not quite there yet. Like, my brother has a VR. I don't ever have one. Or I've never had one. But I've used his multiple times, on multiple occasions, multiple games. Frick. And I just will admit that, for me personally, quality is just not there yet. Yeah. You know, maybe, you know, I think it really depends on the game. If you want a real immersive experience, it's not there yet. But if you want to have a fun time in VR, you can most definitely do that. But as for, like, realism fully immersed, the quality is just not quite there yet, in my personal opinion. Dude, I just can't do this crap. I had it, dude. I've had... I could have been done by now, dude. It's just so annoying, dude. I just hate driving this thing. It's just so bad, dude. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Start. Like, so freaking close. Yep, wasn't drifting, so it didn't count for crap. I'm so close. I have a minute. I have a minute to get 3,000 points. Get the frick out of here. If I can't do that, I'm gonna be upset as frick. Uh-oh. I'm pushing my luck, dude. I'm pushing my... Imagine I fail this crap. You know, especially after I had it up there. That would just be atrocious. What was that, dude? It just reset. They didn't give me crap for that. What? Dude, what am I missing with this score counter? What the frick am I missing with that? I didn't crash. Oh. Dude, this is some bull crap. I'm like frickin' don't even care. You know, don't even frickin' care at this point. It's just like, give it to me, dude. Why would you fail that? Why would I not get any points for that one right there, right? I'd have to go sit down, go back in the stream, frickin' figure out why they deleted my points, right? I don't feel like doing that crap right now. That is the most asinine thing I've ever seen. I had the points, I didn't crash, and they just restarted my count for something? The frick? Dude, frickin' stop being a piece of crap car. I am so done, dude. This is the stupidest crap. Oh, but they don't fail that one, yeah? They'll fail it when I do like a 360 out here in the middle of frick all nowhere and not give me the points. I was at frickin' 12,000, dude. And I had it too. I had the points. And I'm like, okay, let me come out here, you know, out in the middle of frick all nowhere. So that I make sure that I keep getting points and don't hit nothing. And they're just like, nope, frick you, dude. Getting very upset at this point, dude. I do not care anymore. Can you just give me a little bit of leeway here to freaking finish this crap? I have now finished it twice. I have now finished it twice, that's what I will say. And then, because of stupid events, it didn't count. Oh, nice, failed. Didn't get crap for all that. Love it. Yeah, didn't get crap for all that either. Yeah. Just frickin' be done, can we? Let me get on to the next asinine mission that's gonna be just as bad. That's my word of the day, isn't it? Asinine. I think that's the third time I've said that. It's a decent word. Oh, sweet, dude. I could never do that again. Holy crap. Let me claim those points. Oh, it wasn't drifting enough for him. Oh, and that was a crash. Yeah, good of me to claim those. 1,200 points, though, yeah. That'll really change the outcome of this one. Not gonna screw with that. I could already feel a crashing coming, dude. Oh, I can feel it here, too. Oh, dude. Where's my mouse? Dude, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe that I've screwed around with this for as long as I frickin' have already. Dude, like, come on. And the frickin' lag spikes are getting seemingly worse. Probably just me mentally, right? Probably not actually happening, but holy crap, dude. And what the frick is that? Oh, you can tab to them? Haha. As if that frickin' matters. You know, now that I know that, I'm probably gonna accidentally hit that, but I don't want to. And what do you want to bet? It'll delete all my points. Yep, most likely. With with the amounts of luck that I've been having tonight. Oh, but that's not a crash. Yep, the smallest little hit is. But that relatively large little love tap there didn't do crap for me. Love it. Dude, I can't do this frickin' circle crap. How am I still at 0 points, dude? That is unbelievable. I just want to be done with this crap. Just give me some frickin' points. It's like, it's humorously annoying at this point, dude. It's like, what the frick am I doing? Come on, turn red. Yes. Donut, that's only 100 points anyways. Wow, frickin' pointless. Gosh, this freaking dead skin is just annoying. I can just, like, feel it, too. Like, ew. It's gross. Grody. Ugh. I should have just streamed Car X Drift tonight. I would have been having a blast. I would have built a couple cars. Probably would have gotten gold on a ton of frickin' levels by now. If only I had done that instead. But I thought it would be a wise idea. Oh, you know what? I'm halfway through the challenges on Industrial Area. I feel like I should go back and finish those. You know, unstreamed content, just waiting to be streamed. Thought I would have fun. Frick me. Come on, dude. 7,000 points at a 4.5 multiplier. Give it to me. I don't even care. There's 9. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing that crap again. Before I lose it, because that's been my luck. Yeah, that's been my frickin' luck, to get a whole bunch of points and then frickin' lose it. Because I didn't even hit anything either. That, I don't even understand that one that happened right over there. Frick that. Hit that third gear bog a little bit. He just can't really do that very well, can he? Hit this crap. Crashed! Right? That's what I was expecting to see right there. I really was. Okay, we got 18 seconds. I'm gonna take those points. Yes! I'm done. I am frick. You know, I'm usually not the kind of person that expresses too much anger. Well, is that true? I wonder if that's actually a true statement. You done? Okay, you gave me the points. Thank you. Continue right here. Thank you very much. Do I have to do another one of those? Oh, I do. Nope. Is this thing all-wheel drive? Ah, I can use a provided vehicle. But I don't think that you can get the blue star if you use your own vehicle. This thing has got to be all-wheel drive. Isn't that what this means? Maybe it's not, dude. Okay, this one I'll have some half-decent luck at. Great. frickin' say yo to me as if I didn't make it clear. Which... What the frick, dude? Ugh. Dude, I just gotta get rid of that frickin' handle anyways. That handle... Dude, this cableage should not be on top of this one here, should it? Right? What do I have to do? This. That. That's what I have to do. The only cable that should be actively on me is this. I'm trying something new. I take this wire, right? Hear me out. This is the wire that goes up to the camera. And I take that wire, and it usually always gets in front of the camera, or it gets in front of my eyes specifically, and then I get more frustrated. So I'm trying something new. I previously talked about adding a little clip in which I could clip that wire to, so that it stays out of my way and stays connected to the hat, right? My fix for that, this should not be on the outside of that wire. Okay. My fix for that is to put the wire behind my ear and then put the headphones over it. And not gonna lie, dude, it's actually been working pretty dang well. It's gonna suck. I can already tell. Let's see if this thing has a sequential. SEQ. Yay. Can actually play. Patiently waiting the update. Okay, let me get this crap out of here. Dude, I got stacked here. Wild Cherry Pepsi. A partially opened Wild Cherry Pepsi from last night that I didn't finish, so it's all flat, of course, but ew. I down it anyways. And then a hydration drink. Great Value brand. No added colors. You know, it's very similar to the 12 fluid ounce Gatorade. Except they don't add colors. I don't know where I was going with that, dude. It's gonna suck. I can't see crap. Oh, this is actually gonna suck, dude. Why is my steering like this? Whatever. Not gonna screw with this one either. Why is my steering so freaking... What tires? What tires are you using on this thing, dude? It's a frickin' Wendover. It shouldn't be that hard to drift. Did they save my sequential? Yes! Not reconfigure? What the frick? I am just having an absolute blast of a night. I don't know about you. Sucking. Frick was that? Felt something crawling on me. What tires do these look like? Can't see crap because it's so dark in here. They look relatively stock, unless, like, for some reason, unless they put, like, race tires. That's what they feel like, not gonna lie. They feel like race or sport. These are not gonna be standard tires. Nah, look at me. I'm actually smart. They're sport. So I don't want that. That makes them grippy as frick up there, dude. See? Look at that, that elite ball knowledge of Beam, that I just knew that. Oh, dude, they feel like sport or race. Called it. That is gross. Ugh. How many points do I need just to get 1 star? Because that's all I'm doing, dude. I am so done with these drifting ones. So done. And the fact that I had to start with this crap is just unbelievable to me. It. It's how much for this? A friggin' 100 points? For the donut? That's so stupid, dude. That is silly. It's like, not even worth it. Dang it. Oh, dude, all those freaking points. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, dude. I don't want to be here. I don't want to suck. They put that freaking crap right there. On purpose, that freaking dumpster. Oh, let me just stop completely. That's normal drifting. I am laggy as frick in here, dude. I kid you not. I kid you not, dude. Let's watch those frames drop. Dude, when I'm forced to drift in a certain area, dude, no way. Oh, holy crap, dude. When I am forced to drift in an area, that's when I suck. If I just came in here free drive, dude, I would be like knocking it out of the park, I guarantee it. But I also wouldn't be so strict. If I freaking hit that, I wouldn't count that as a crash. But I guess that they need to have a certain amount of strictness during a mission. I do understand that. But still. I see that as baller, dude. That's how I drift, dude. I beat my freaking cars up. It's called skill. If you can smack stuff and not damage your vehicle enough to keep drifting, that's called skill. That's what I call it anyways. This is some bullcrap. And these freaking sport tires they put on the front, I'm changing that. Changing it. If they're stupid enough and still allow me to get into the freaking, you know, vehicle editor during a mission, then I'm taking it. Standard tires. And watch my performance increase. I jest, of course, it probably won't increase that much, but it makes my wheel ever so smoother. Because I'm not racing, okay, I'm drifting, I don't need freaking grip. Dang it. That was real stellar. Let's just restart. I just need 15,000 points again. Dude, oh my gosh. This is one of the most upsetting streams I've had in a long time. And of course, it's my first one back right after 3 whole months. 3 whole months, and then I get fricked. Seriously, dude, it's just annoying. Yeah, nice. Get that freaking thing stuck in me, yep. Oh, and this is a dead end? Yep. Nice. Sweet, dude. That doesn't count. I said that like a freaking idiot, dude. That doesn't count? That doesn't count, man? Frick, dude. It's annoying. But seriously, that doesn't count because I'm transitioning. That's some bullcrap, dude. Oh, pardon me, I wasn't actively gaining drift points when I went through your frickin' line, even though I was... Whatever, dude. Whatever. Oh, I'm gonna crash. I don't care, I got 2,000 points. I'm the richest man alive, I got 2,000 points. Usually I have so much fun drifting, dude. Usually. Dude, freaking turn. I'm like, I can't turn my arm much more, dude. Uh-oh. You can't make that up. You can't make that one up. Because all that time drifting was for naught. Oh, that's a great start. Yep. I am unbelievably done. I don't even want to do this crap no more, dude. I really don't. Oh, my line is atrocious. What is happening to me? Whatever. Dude. You're... Dude, I swear this glare has never been this bad before. Got this freaking glare from this light. That freaking light. I get it, it's humongous. It's a little bit unnecessary for in this trailer. But it's like, frick, dude, the glare is always right where I'm frickin' drifting. And I can't see crap. And you know I'm gonna crutch on every single excuse I can use right now, because who wouldn't, right? Oh, darn it. That's always in my way. That's why I'm drifting like crap. Yep. Oh, there's a bug flying in front of my face. That one is not a joke, though, okay? When a bug flies in front of my face, I do not count that as my skill. Okay? I count that as, what the frick? What the frick is that? Why is it in here? Get out of here. And I proceed to screw up my line. Hit that! Oh, what is this tight frickin' area? This car is way too shiny with how much messed up paint it has. That is just completely unrealistic, beam devs. The frick are you thinking? Yeah, a car with all the sun damage would not be extremely glossy. Get the frick out of here, dude. Thought this was a realistic simulator. The frick, dude. See, I feel like this car would actually drift frickin' well. I actually sort of enjoy this thing ever since I changed the tires. It's something that I might be able to drift. I'm just gonna keep going, dude. I'm done at this point. Oh, great. Now my door's opening, so that makes my crash range far wider, right? Okay, yeah, just spin in a circle then. Cool. I don't care. Whatever. You know, all that time going around the donut and it wasn't gonna count it. Frick you. Oh my gosh. I am getting extremely upset, dude. It's just like, what the frick is this? Why do I suck so much tonight? Is this just like a tonight thing? Or is this just me in general now? Because, dude, every single frickin' second I'm crashing. It's way too hot in here, dude. You know, what the frick? That's the lovely summer months for ya. Guess I can't be doing these frickin', you know, challenges during the summer. Because it'll just get way too hot in here. Because I suck, apparently. I don't know, dude. It's just unbelievable, dude. I'm so done. Oh, I thought that was gonna crash me. Okay, great. I got 7,000 and a minute left. So as long as I'm not an ultimate idiot, I might be able to finish this crap. Can't see crap because of that glare. I was gonna cut in there and hit that line, but couldn't see crap. So the frickin' glare, I don't know what happened with that or if something has changed, but that, I'm gonna need to put up some sort of blocker betwixt that light and my TV screen because I can't see frickin' crap and it is really annoying me at this hour. I don't care, dude. I'll take a piece of frickin' cardboard and tape it to the roof. Get the frick out of here, dude. I'm trying to drift and the frickin' reflection right there. And you know, here's the thing that really gets me though, dude. Here's the part that really gets me, right? Great. 7 seconds. Part that really gets me, dude, is I don't usually or have never in the past complained about that light. As far as I'm aware, I've never freaking complained about this thing before. So why is it all of a sudden a freaking issue now? You know? Dude, I can't see the freaking light glare. I do have, okay, I got a couple boxes in here. I'll screw around with that after the stream. Because that, I cannot keep streaming like this, dude. Unbelievable glare. And of course they have me in a dark freaking garage, so that just makes the glare even more noticeable. It's just, frick, dude. Ugh. Dude, I'm getting freaking done, dude. I am extremely upset at this point. It's just like, okay, I don't freaking care. But I got nothing else to do, so why would I quit streaming? You know, then I would just sit around and do nothing, you know? So it's like, might as well keep streaming, but frick, this extremely frustrating missions that I've been doing since the beginning of the stream. I haven't had fun yet, dude. I haven't had fun yet, and I've been streaming for 2 hours. That delay there, I had to look and try to find the timer. It's always so small, and I can never see it, dude. Me feel like a real idiot. You know, with the amounts of streams I've done, I feel like I would be able to look over and know where the amount streamed is, but nope. I'm freaking done, dude. I am so done. This light, number one. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, frick everyone watching me. I don't care. I don't care anymore. And it's not gonna make me better per se, but I'm turning this crap off. Ugh. And I know you won't be able to see crap. Not my problem. You know what I mean? Not my freaking problem if you can't see crap. Wouldn't it be cool if I just put a little flashlight on my... Nope, it wouldn't, because it would probably make more glare. Alright. I'm gonna turn that light off so that I can finish this crap. You know what I can turn on, though? That doesn't glare? Is these. Not that they're, like, super bright, but it's like... Dude, I can't right now. I just cannot. I need to frickin' try just to prove to myself that it's the light and not me. Look at that. I can frickin' see where I'm going. Okay. Let's not talk about that one. Let's just continue on. Dude, this is sort of nice. I wish I could always stream with it this dark in here. I do like good visibility on my camera, though, so... That is a higher priority to me than streaming in darkness. Dang it, dude, what the frick? Oh, and then they didn't count that line. Get the frick out of here, dude. Why? I did not know that was so taut. Oh, they counted that. See, why would they count that? I hardly did crap as for the turning. That means that it must not be done. It must not be gauged by that. There's no shot that it is. Because I went through like a quarter of that frickin' turn, and it filled up immediately. I almost feel like it's wheel spin inside the circle. I almost feel like that's what they're gauging it off of. Come on, dude. Frickin' drift, please. See? Look at that. Hey, if I don't need to frickin'... I'm still only at 5,000 points, dude. What the frick? I feel like I've been going a little bit better than that, dude. Holy crap. Alright, am I sure they didn't fail me somewhere? No way, dude. I can't even tell you how done I am right now, dude. I really just don't even want to continue this. Why has there been 3 drift missions taking me 2 hours to even get, you know, 1 star on each one, dude? That's unbelievable. Oh, I'm surprised that counted. I was transitioning. What the frick? Wow. I'm so thankful. Spin out. It's like the first time I've ever seen that one. I don't get what the frick I need to do. Can I just stay, like, in an open area or something and get this crap over with? Because I am done, dude. I don't even want to continue. Like, this is just to the point where I'm just complaining, dude. Is that really pleasant to view? Is that really pleasant, you know, at all? I don't think so. I think this is a freaking waste of freaking time. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't catch a break. It's just like, dude, I'm not having fun anymore. This isn't joyful complaining. This is just like, what the frick, dude? Can I just finish this crap so I can move on with life? It's just some bull crap. Oh, but they don't count that as a spin out. Why ever the frick not, huh? Gotta love that. Come on, drift please. Okay, yeah, 1,300 drift points. Yippee skippy, right? I feel like the 100 points from doing the circles is just not even worth. You know what I'm talking about? Ugh. But that's not a spin out, huh? That one isn't a spin out? Why? I feel like if they're counting spin outs, they should count frickin' spin outs. Doesn't matter where I am. But, you know, whatever. At this point, I just... Dude, I have no clue what the frick is even going on. Can you just count this? Oh, yeah, it didn't count because I was transitioning. Hits the wall and crashed. Barely love taps the wall and crashes. Even though I've hit other things and it doesn't. Yeah, okay, dude, I am done. The frick, 11,000 points is the best crap that I've gotten on this? It's just, dude, it's not even fun anymore. This is why I don't play these. You know, this is the perfect reminder as to why I don't play these. But you know why I keep coming back? Why do I keep coming back and doing these, huh? What's the real freaking reason? Because I eventually get through it, and then I feel, you know, whatever. I feel freaking fulfilled or some bull crap. As if it freaking matters, dude. Frick this. As if it, yeah, seriously, as if it freaking matters. To whom? To whom does it matter? Is that the proper usage of the word whom with an M? Or, dang it. I just need to catch a frickin' break with this crap because I can't keep doing this, dude. I will burn myself out. That's how much I do this. Look at that. That's not a crash. Look at my door. It's all fricked up. Love it. Oh, I'm still at 0 points. Yep, restart. Huh. If there's a fact that I can frickin' play for like 45 seconds and end back up at 0 points and still have 0? Why? The spin out, I guess? I guess the spin out takes all your points away? Why wouldn't it, you know? Why wouldn't it? Dude, it's just the most stupid crap I've ever dealt with. Usually, I can do half decent on these drifting challenges. I don't know what it is about tonight, but I'm not doing well, and I'm not screwing with this crap, dude. Holy crap. No, thank you. That was not a crash, dude. Yeah, I know I nipped it, but what the frick? Oh my gosh, dude. I am losing it right here, dude. I am about to just quit right now. I'm not even joking. No one's watching no more. No one would frickin' know. This would be so much fun in free drive. I would be like, holy crap, dude. It's a goated spot. Yeah. If I could do things like that, that doesn't affect my freaking car, dude. I can still drift just fine. You know, what's the freaking matter if I crash it a little bit? I mean, look at the paint. Yo, Saffron, what's up, dude? It has been a long time, and I am extremely upset right now, so that's a little unfortunate. But how have you been, dude? Dude, it's been crazy couple of months, not gonna lie. I crashed my car. My left foot had like 3 fractures in it, bro. Couldn't hit my brake pedal. That was the most annoying part, dude. I was like, dude, I can't even play games no more. But nah, dude, we're freaking living. Sucking at these freaking beam challenges. I would have had so much more fun if I had played Car X Street tonight, or Drift, or any other game but Beam. Dude, I'm like livid. I don't know, dude. Not gonna screw with that. Oh, darn it, I went the wrong way. That's okay, I'm at 98,000 points. Just stop crashing, get 1 star, and move on with your frickin' life. I know it's frickin' dark in here too. I have the light turned off because, frick, dude. I've been so upset at this frickin' mission, I cannot finish it. I can't. And I'm like, dude, the light is putting a glare on my screen. It's affecting me. And I really do think that it is. I really do. I still blame the light. I feel like I've been doing better since I turned it off. Dude, okay, I have it. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna claim those points. There. Now I can have fun. Just don't press A, because apparently that takes all your points away. I got 19 seconds to just screw around. I have a little bit looked at the rain and the weather in Car X Street. That looks super sick, dude. I've seen a ton of sweet pictures of it on Reddit and stuff. I have tried drifting in it. I feel like it's not really like affecting the tires too much. But I do like that there's that setting. And again, I haven't played it enough to really be like, oh, okay, this is my 100% answer on it. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like usually when you play a game and you make it raining, you just can't even drift at all. And I was still able to drift. So that's sort of what I'm going off of. But dude, it looks sweet. I do need to play more Street. And then as for the accident, dude, driving home, nighttime. Thankfully, it was out in the middle of nowhere. No one else was involved. And I hit 3 trees. I took out 2 freaking trees, dude. Look at how weird my fingers look. Took out 2 freaking trees. The 3rd one stopped me. Head-on freaking collision with a tree. In a convertible, no less. Thankfully, it didn't freaking roll. I passed out at the wheel is what happened. I was in the hospital for the night, right? This was back in March. Like, the end of March is when it happened. And, you know, they're like, okay, so I passed out. They couldn't tell me if I passed out prior to the crash. Like, my potassium was super low. That's the only thing that they could really tell me on it. And they're like, couldn't tell me if this happened prior to the accident or if it was like a body's reaction to the accident that made all my potassium. I don't know, dude. But I was out cold. I don't frickin' remember the accident any bit anyway. Like, you know, and in a way, I see that as a blessing because it's not like, oh, I'm scared of driving now. I love driving, dude. I frickin' love driving. Just in general. But yeah, dude. Frickin' I just got the car too, like a month. I had the car a month. It was I am good now. Yeah. A 2000 MR2. Looks like a sweet little car, right? Little two-door coupe, convertible, 5-speed manual. Freaking railed into a tree, dude. Like, straight up head on, bro. I wish I had the pictures on my computer or something, but it got trashed. I sold it for $800 as a clean title, bro. I didn't even report that crap to insurance. I was like, nope. As a 23-year-old male, my rates would have went through the roof. So I was like, no, I'll just, get out of here. I sold it for $800 and never seen it since. All right, give me just 1 minute. I'm gonna turn this light back on now that I finally finished that crap. Ugh. Ugh. I need to block the light and the TV. That's about how they're sitting, right, on the roof, and the TV goes like basically halfway up. So that glare is just atrocious with that light. I never noticed it before. That's the most frustrating part. But whatever. Now I'm driving a 97 4Runner. Love it, dude. 3rd gen 4Runner. 170k miles. Yeah, that was a shame, dude. That 2000 MR2 had 80,000 miles on it, man. I traded my previous car for it, so I didn't even spend no money. Hypermiling from the trash dump. I hate hypermiling. Reach at least 435 with a diesel-powered vehicle. Alright. What would be the most fuel-efficient diesel? Possibly like a Charrier? A 150D? Or a 110D? Would that actually make sense? Would like the 110 be more fuel efficient? I don't know where they want me to go. You want to spend the last drops of fuel from your vehicle before it goes into the trash. How far will that take you? And dude, that's exactly what you just said. That's exactly my mindset on it. It's not the end of the world. It could have been the end of the world, I guess. But the end of life, anyways. But no, dude, I mean, I came out super unfazed, so I got super lucky. Super blessed. I'm happy to be alive. Just so that I can come back and suck at Beam, I guess. 3 months later. But, okay, let's see which way I want to actually go. Definitely want to stay paved. But 4 miles, dude? I feel like that would probably be the greatest route. Because there's not really another way to get to a downhill. Which, I don't know if that's really a downhill. Is this whole if this whole straightaway is a downhill, it might be worth it to try. And it sort of is. But I feel like I'll be out of fuel by the time I get over here. By all this houses. This housing. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see how it goes. I'm not gonna, spend all night on these. I hate hypermiling, and I will leave without getting a star. Oh, and it's not a frickin' sequential. Sorry that I have a frickin' sequential. Yeah, dude, I've only played Horizon 6 once so far. I do not own it. Played it on my brother's. I don't know. It does look very similar to Car X that you mentioned, but... Would the best method be to keep turning your vehicle off and just roll? Roll with the punches? Or... Wait. Oh, they took me out the opposite way, darn it. I thought I was going to come out that way. That took 4% of fuel from that start. I think I started with way too much fuel, for one. I like, sort of gunned it off rip. Yeah, seriously, dude. I'm gonna go down to 95. Shut her off. Okay, 94.6. You know what? I can actually try this once. Legitimately. But then I can go in and add fuel and just finish it. Because, you know, my reason for saying that, dude, is if they ever patch it, then I'll already have the star. I'll already have the star, so then it'll be funny, and my account will be quote-unquote glitched if they ever lock the vehicle configuration in these missions, as I feel like they should already. I feel like these should already be blocked. But I feel like they forgot about the fact that you can use a keybind to get into it. So, I don't know. I don't know, dude. And I hate that they show it in feet, dude. That's the stupidest thing ever. Oh, yeah, let's show it in feet, but have your rewards be in miles. Just so that you don't know how far you've went. Unless you're sitting here doing conversions and stuff. Like, what? Gosh. You can tell my tax dollars aren't going on the roads. I forgot where I was going now. Do I go this way? Yes. Because that's a block off. Alright, let's see. This is actually a lot easier than a lot of maps, dude. A lot of maps. This sucks. I remember doing East Coast. I could not even get anywhere, any sort of distance on that one. I still got 78% fuel, dude. That's sort of insane. I feel like that's a ton. For the amounts of speed that I'm able to keep between bursts. Sort of crazy. You know, I don't think I've ever done that before. I've never translated that text there. I didn't even know it showed text there. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, you know, I've probably seen it in the past, subconsciously. See, 5,000 feet. How many miles is 5,000 feet? That's the real question. I feel like that's the real question here. I'm asking real questions. Why would they show my distance in feet if they want it to be in miles? Really? You know, I've never even attempted to stream to that. I wonder if I can still stream to shorts and have a full screen VOD. That's what I doubt. That's not necessarily the end of the world to me. But I would like a full screen VOD. That's like the biggest reason for YouTube. But I might look into that. That is interesting. That's an interesting... Oh, dude, no way. I'm not even at a mile yet. Yeah, frick this. See, this is why I hate it, dude. This is not... I got my hydration beverage. We'll be okay. That's what they call it. I wonder what Gatorade calls it. What does Gatorade call it? Because this right here clearly says... Well, you probably can't read that. But it says hydration beverage. Does Gatorade call it the same crap? Do they actually call their drinks a beverage? Like, I feel like hydration, yes, that's sort of like, okay, they are hydration. I don't think they call it a beverage, though, dude. Oh, dude, if I can do both at once, I'm definitely going to set that up. I don't give a frick if... Yeah, see, it's not that I necessarily am like, stuck in my ways. I'm stuck in my ways to an extent of... I want a VOD. I want all the time VOD. Every single stream I want a VOD. That's about it. That's my criteria. So if I can stream live and still have my VOD on shorts, frick it. I will research into how to do that. Absolutely. And I do appreciate you, telling me about that. And we'll see just how many people want to watch Beam in shorts. That's actually surprising me, though, dude. You want to sit there with a vertical phone and watch someone play Beam? You know what sucks, though? Oh, that might suck. Is then to show my camera, right? I'd probably have to put that in the middle of the screen then, right? I'd imagine. I don't know. I've never done it before. But you know me, I do eons of testing before I actually go live with anything, dude. The amount... Dude, the amount of unlisted streams I did when I was setting this crap up is unbelievable. I did so many unlisted streams just solely to make it load properly. Because, dude, setting up a stream is just atrocious. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. I do so much testing because I just like a decent running stream. And even still, it runs like crap at times. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I could just put it in the top middle. I'd probably make it quite a bit smaller. I tend to have, like, a pretty decent-sized camera. Like, I would say, at times, maybe unnoticeably, but larger than most. I don't know if that's actually, like, a fact. But I would say that, like, I crank that size. Maybe not. I don't know. But, make that a little bit smaller, put it in the middle. I'd be fine with that. Anything to promote the Simvic name, right? It's a cool frickin' name. I made that word by myself. This is atrocious. Now I'm at, what am I at now? 13,000? 13,000 feet. And I still got 40% fuel. That's the thing that's the most frustrating, dude. Just feel like this crap don't end. Frick. I get it. I can't wait for the update to get here. I wonder how bad it's going to run on my computer. That's the real question. The graphics overhaul. Wow. Alright then. See, I would probably get a ton of little children. If I streamed on Shorts, I'd probably get a ton of little children that are like, you know, that want me to do the stupid things or download a whole bunch of Modland mods. Not saying that's true. I'm just saying. Hey, can you drive a Dodge Ram? Can you download a Dodge Ram? No. Is it lore friendly? Is it a lore friend? Because I'm one of those people. It's got to be lore friendly or I'm not going to play it, dude. This is so boring. Shout out proper blinker usage. How much fuel? I still got 30%. I know. You know, and at the end of the day, I feel like most of my viewers that I've ever gotten in the past have been younger. You know, you get one or two here and there that aren't, but I don't know, dude. Maybe you know, it's likely just the way that I act just in general, or I have not attracted adults, which is a weird way to say that, number one, but you know, and like I generally don't swear either. I like to crutch on the word frick. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, dude. I ultimately, my way of looking at it is, you know, when anybody tells you to stream, they're like, tell you to, oh, just be yourself. Okay, so I be myself. That's it, you know. If people don't want to watch it, don't care. Because it makes it more enjoyable for myself. But then, dude, I had one little kid. I guarantee it was a kid. He's asking me all these questions about my tats. Have you ever been to prison? No, dude. Because I have tattoos does not mean I've been to prison. Never gotten a speeding ticket, bro. Dude, this is boring as frick. I swear, dude. Dude. I want to say frick it, but at the same time, I want to see how far I can get. Legitimately. Well, it won't go on for much longer anyways, because I'm at 12% fuel now. But it's still a little bit annoying. Yeah, dude, he was like, asking me if I've ever been to prison, and I'm like, no. I'm not a convicted felon, thank you very much. I'm streaming CarX Drift. That's about the highlight of my day. It was funny though, dude. It was actually fun. Been doing this for almost 15 minutes now. 15 minutes. Dang it. Oh, shoot. Well, that screwed me. Ah, oh, frick. 3%. Yeah, and that's exactly sort of what he was going off of. I'm fairly certain based off of what he was chatting about. And I'm like, bro, okay, dude. There, I'm out of fuel. It ends here. It ends here. Oh my gosh, it doesn't end here. Okay, there we go. Oh, dude, I didn't even think that I got that. Wait a minute. How many feet was that? Huh? Was that really? Like, the last time that I remember looking was like 30,000, I think? Feet in miles. Oh. 5.68. Holy crap. Huh. Okay, so that was easy as frick. I mean, tedious. Yeah, it took 15 minutes, but sure. Yeah. Huh. Well, I doubt I'll ever go to prison. Who knows, though? What is this? Why does it say my best distance is a dash? It didn't count? But it did count. So I don't care. Oh, I hate the barrel knockaways, dude. No! You know what I really hate? I hate all of these challenges. That's what I really hate. They don't highlight them on the map, do they? They don't? No way, dude. How am I supposed to find 100 barrels? Or, you know what I mean. Oh, great. Oh, I remember this, dude. I remember this from East Coast, dude. This is the stupidest crap I ever did. Man, I got so frustrated doing this. Where am I supposed to go, huh? That's the real question. Okay. Here's the pro tip. Here's the pro tip. Before I actually begin... Why does it still say my points is at 24? Let me see if I can find the barrels. They gotta be like... Okay, so they sort of go in a line, so I was stupid for turning around. Okay, so if they just go in a line, that's not the end of the world. Okay, so I want to hit a loop. So actually what I want to do is I want to come down, go right, come around, hit him, E-brake, of course, and then come back around. And no more go that way, so that's it? How easy is this? Sure, right? That's what we all say, it's easy. Until I hit crap and I can't steer and start to get upset. That's when it's not so fun. Come on, turn, you frick. Not that much, holy crap. Oh, I missed a barrel. I missed a barrel. Okay, I'm not using the hood view. That was... I thought that would make it easier. Huh. Well, yeah, dude, I will definitely look into that. That does seem... like potential growth. Potential growth. You know, the real issue with me is I'm just too sparse in my streams. I'm too sparse. I tend to, you know, it's right frickin' there in the bush, dang it. I tend to have a blast streaming for like a couple months maximum, and then I just need a frickin' break. Because I just get burnt out. Was that the last one? Nope, that was. But it is what it is. You know, I've never really streamed for fame or anything like that, of course. I just stream for fun. What am I missing here, dude? I'm pretty sure I'm missing one back here. That's not gonna give me all my stars. So what else? Okay, there's another one that I missed, but still, that's like 2 stars. Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'm an idiot. Pardon my stupidity. It's because I keep missing them. I need to hit every single one, and then what gives you that last bit to give you 3 stars? The time bonus. I remember this now. Okay, so basically just don't be dumb and do it quick. Check this out. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom the camera out. It'll help me immensely. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Because here's the real issue. Start getting popular. Ooh. Then you'd have to be here more. Dang it. I don't know, but then again, most, you know, I would say like 90% of the time I stream to myself and then it gets a little boring. There's like no happy medium, you know, there's never a frickin' happy medium of frick. I missed that one. You know, if you want to have a small following of people, you still got to be consistent. But it's whatever, you know, I just do it for me. Dude, I gotta stop missing that dang barrel. I tend to avoid bushes in this game. Hit them to the side, then they don't get stuck under your wheel. Dang it! Oh, frick me, dude. I keep looking at the ones in front of me. That's like the 3rd time now. Wait a minute. Why are my diffs locked? Oh, they start me with a locked front diff and expect me to steer? No wonder, dude. No frickin' wonder. That is completely unnecessary. Okay, it's in this bush. It's in this bush. There, I remembered. Dude, you gotta stop getting stuck under my frickin' wheel. You can't make that up. Boom. Boom. Stuck under my wheel. Oh, cool. I didn't know that a barrel hitting another barrel counted as me hitting that barrel. That's sort of sweet. Okay. No mistakes. Holy crap. Dude, you gotta let me steer right now. What the frick is happening? Oh. Well, so much for the time bonus. Gotta get a little bit faster than that. That was sort of atrocious. 1, 2, and then there's 3 and 4 back here. 3 and 4. Oh my gosh. And I got 30 seconds left. So I might still be okay. If I do that and that. And I missed one somewhere. Okay, I can pause the game and the timer with J. So just peek. That means I can frickin' search and see which frickin' one I missed. I guarantee it's gotta be one back here. Dang it. Where was that in my method? So I come, boom, 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 boom. You hit those. Oh, okay. I think I was supposed to hit him on my way out, and I did not. But see, I feel like I didn't do that quick enough because of this area right here. And my frickin' wheels got stuck under that one. But that's alright. Try again. Sure. It's in the bush. Yeah. Okay, get out of my wheel. Oh my gosh, dude. This is exactly what happened on East Coast. When I did that on East Coast, yep, same crap. Except they had me use a bastion, so it got even more stuck. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, that screwed me. Slightly screwed me. Okay, totally screwed me then. Because I guess it like rolled and then rolled back under or something. Ooh, I thought there was gonna be one more on my right. That would have fricked me. 1, 2, 3. Dang it, I feel it. It's under me. Get out from under me, dude. It's actually I'm stuck under it. It's stuck under me. That is unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable, man. You piece of frickin' crap. Barrel. Like, I had that, too. Oh, dude, far easier than GimCon. I hated that crap. Were you here? Were you witnessing that? Oh, you witnessed half of that. Okay, you didn't even witness the worst part of that, dude. You should have seen me beforehand. That was atrocious. I was getting extremely upset, dude. I was like, holy crap, man. This reminds me why I hate doing these challenges. But it's so fun to do at the same time. It's fun, but I hate it, dude. Oh. And it's stuck under me again. Yeah, that'll fix it. Like, the mission prior to the one that you joined in. Oh, goodness, dude. And then that was the third challenge that I had done. When you joined in, I was on my third challenge of the night. If that doesn't tell you I suck, nothing else will. Dude, it took me like 2 hours, and I was on the second challenge, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude, at this point. Dude! Oh! My tire went over it! You know, and that's the thing, right? Usually people enjoy watching others' downfall, so it's like, fine. Why would I do that? Why would I center up on that one, huh? Get out from under me. Okay, I thought I was just gonna bounce over it again. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. Might as well just restart at that point. And I really should, too, because there's no shot that I'm gonna come over here. Huh? Don't even know what I was doing with the hand signals. I'm just... Darn it, dude. Oh, I got 100. Let's go. I'm done. Well worth. Nice. 11 races. Huh. In what game? Not that I really care. Not gonna lie. That just sound that not gonna lie, dude, that sounds like that would just make me angry. Oh, where am I? Oh, another barrel blocker. And don't tell me they give me that truck, because you know he gets stuck on every single frickin' thing he hits. Now, what do you hit? Oh, you hit the cars. Okay, okay, might be fun. Might be a little bit of fun. Probably not. Oh, okay. On CarX. I got you, I got you. I still haven't even bought CarX Drift Racing 2. You know, if you know anything about me, I love CarX. It seems like I would have bought it by now, but... I haven't been playing much of any CarX recently, so... Okay, this looks relatively easy. Do I gotta hit those? Do I hit the hay bales as well? Does that count? This is gonna suck. Let's see if I'm supposed to hit these. Yeah. Am I supposed to hit all that crap too? Oh no! $84 points? Is that really just because I missed? Was it already on sale? No way, dude. Brand new game and they already put it on sale? That's crazy. I was surprised to see it drop at 24 bucks, though. A little surprised. Yeah, that's just so rare to see for any game this day. Why the frick is my parking brake on? I was wondering, I'm like, dude, this guy's frickin' slow. All the time playing GTA. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Alright. This can't be it, dude. I gotta be missing stuff. It's gotta be that stuff on the left side. It's gotta be. Check it out. So I can hit all three of these. Boom. Then I hit each hay bale. Beep, beep, beep. Yep. 3 dings. Hit this. Great. All that crap, great. It's gotta be all this stuff right over here, right? Sure was. Even though it's not in the road, I'm pretty sure I was told to clean up the road, so I didn't even think to hit that, but whatever. And there's my 3rd star, so... That's a little silly, if you ask me. Sorta stupid. Oh, let's go. I made it to the time trials. Which is... a lot of time trials on this, but... And it looks like most of them require that I pick my own vehicle, and... if you know anything about me... you know that I hate that crap. Because it's like, man, I'm here to do a challenge for you. then you aren't even going to supply the vehicle, which changes the difficulty of the challenge. You know, like, I could pick a frickin'... Like, I might even try a rock racer. Let's try the rock racer. One go with the rock racer, or a couple goes with it. I don't want to say one go. Just this one on this little track. But, you know, using this guy... That was stupid. Not having that delayed start. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. What is that route? Alright, maybe take it a little slower. I'm not a big time trial guy. Never have been, never will be. Dude, the steering is what's gonna screw me on this guy. He's not half bad, but he can't make these turns. Where am I going? Dang it. Sure. Dude, the steering radius is screwing me. Can't do it. Cannot do it. All because of that. Can I put drift steering on this? Yeah, I can. There we go. Let's try that. That might give me what I want. Like, you crazy, dude. There we go. See, that's the kind... Like, dude, it's an off-roader. Why are we frickin' limiting our steering by that much? Are you insane? Oh, makes him a little wonky, but it does the trick. I can drift an off-roader. Come on, dude. Uh-oh. I didn't know where I was supposed to be going, dude. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. I remember, okay, hear me out, dude. This may mean nothing to you, or it may mean everything. Right when I first started playing Beam, my first computer, this was the very first video game that I ever purchased. Oops! Darn it! Ah! This was the first game that I ever purchased, and one of the first updates that I really remember is when they added this whole area. This was when they added, and they had the facelift roamer. When they added that and this whole container area and all that. That's like one of the first updates when I ever started playing. I don't remember when that was. It was probably around like 2020 or something. I know plenty of people have played this game much longer, but, you know, that's still cool. I think that's interesting. Makes this place special to me, even though I frickin' hate it. Where? I'm supposed to... Okay, so I'm supposed to hit that. I don't even know the route, that's why I'm taking this slow as frick. Am I supposed to do this, or am I supposed to go... Oh, no, I'm supposed to go down and go up this, and then hit that. Okay. Gosh, dude, Their frickin' routes, dude. Can I complain for a little bit about their frickin' routes? I feel like just their design for these waypoints, it's just too difficult to see where the next one's gonna be, and even sometimes where the current one is. I feel like they could just put a little arrow on the screen or something. Plenty of games put arrows to point you in the direction of the next waypoint, and I feel like that would clear up a lot of confusion for me. But maybe I'm just bad, you know? Get good, right? Okay, where am I going? So you go straight over this. Wouldn't think that by looking at where that thing is, but a nice little arrow could have told me that immediately. Frick. Oh. What is that sound? That doesn't sound good. Why is it coming from the front? Is it actually that wheel flipping? It must be. Ah. I don't even care about getting a good time, dude. I would prefer to get at least 1 star and move on with life. But it would be nice if I could get to the end. I don't see this as a time trial. This is more like a challenging course in which I'm timed on it. You know, I don't know, dude. It just seems a little... Like, I see a time trial as, like, more so racing, but whatever, dude, you know. I'm just spewing nonsense. Okay, let's not screw up as badly here. Maybe just a little bit. Uh-oh. I thought he was gonna get stuck there for a moment. Where does this crap end, dude? I can't see through the darn dust. Dude, I swear, where does this thing end? Holy crap, dude. I'm just, like, waiting for every single frickin' thing to be the end of this. Can we get a frickin' move on, dude? I didn't know I'd be doing, like, multiple laps on this crap. Holy crap, dude. I've done this for, like, you know, maybe 10 minutes and I'm already done. You can see how my patience is. It's like, bro, come on. Oh, nice. The frickin' invincible barrel. Got me again, darn it. Yeah. Stupid. Oh, there's the end, and I'm stuck. No way. And I'm frickin' stuck. Gotta love that, dude. That's really helping the time. Whatever, dude. You know, I didn't even want to finish it with that. I didn't want to. At that point, I just did. After that big ol' screw up. Turn, please. It's just not my forte of gaming, I guess. Not my style. Turn, please. Feel like I just said that. I did. Dude, oh my gosh. It's just like one, the ever so slightest incorrect movement, and you're done for. If it wasn't 9 p.m., I would crack open this Pepsi. What the frick was that? He just completely stopped. Okay, this one frickin' sucks. I can't get him to steer quick enough in this area. It's just too tight for him, I think. Ooh. And this turn sucks too. Just don't hit that. Oh. Oh, that, yeah, stuck on that rock, I guess? What the frick, dude? I probably would have gotten it. Oh, good luck for this time. Thanks, pal. Appreciate it. That was so stupid, dude. Stuck in a wheel, stuck in a rock. Average beam. Hi. I haven't even eaten dinner. The last time I ate was probably at 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh, dude, you gotta be kidding me, dude. That freaking rock, dude. Rocks love to eat your tires. They'll just you get sucked into it, and then you're fricked. Yeah, you know, I like playing Beam. It's a super realistic simulator. Oh yeah, just on occasion your tires get stuck in every single rock that you touch. You know, it doesn't happen all the time though. Not to mention the bushes that will completely destroy your vehicle if you happen to hit that one. Come on, please turn. Don't make me go in reverse, that'll screw me. I'm actually surprised. Look at that. See, what the frick was that, huh? Just these massive tires just get stuck in everything. Can I please not get stuck on that rock? Just let me. There we go. Look at that skill. Skill with the paddle shifts. Okay, not gonna fall off. Oh! Oh! Come on, this is the darn end. Oh, dude. Dude, you can't make that up. I got so lucky there, dude. I was like, oh, yes, I didn't fall off. That's not the way to take. I need to pull that at that stupid angle. Oh, my wheel was turned. Almost was bad. Hey, I'm glad you're having a laugh, pal. I'll laugh about it later, but I'm not laughing now. I may be laughing, but it ain't funny. This is so stupid, dude. Gosh, dude. And this turn here will continuously frick me. Handbrake. Oh, his brake isn't strong enough. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna slap him down into number 1. No! Oh my gosh. That just goes to show turning too early. That's not helpful. On which one? Are you talking about the one that goes down? This one? You're telling me I'm turning too early on this? I guess I could try to ride it on this white, if that's what you're talking about. Darn it. Oh, didn't mean to press that button. Whoa. Squirrely. Oh, where I fall off? Where you fall off last time. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I don't do it this time. That actually does help on this turn anyways. I can get him to hit that drift a little bit. Oh, I see what you're talking about. This. Yes, I know I'm cutting it, but I've done it like that every single other time, and that was the first time I got stuck. Dude, if I were to go over this whole hump, I would not be able to make that turn. I need to, that one anyways, I need to cut to an extent. But a far less extent than what I've currently been doing, obviously. Oh, that was peculiar. Oh, you know why? Because I thought his front diff was off. For some reason, I don't know why I would think that. Sounds like a lame excuse to me. Oh shoot, I thought his diff was locked. Uh-huh. Likely story, pal. Uh-oh. Should not have done that. I don't care at this point. If I don't frickin' crash, and I can get to the darn end, that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Dude, my tire got stuck in nothing again. Did you see that crap? And that screwed up my whole line. I blame it on that. I was like coming up and then and that's what screwed me up. All because of that. I'm just gonna keep him in first. I'm gonna keep him in first. Because that's my issue, right? Yeah, second gear's my issue. This guy's actually a lot of fun to drive with drift steering. I did not know that I could do that. And I think that might actually be a mod. That might actually come from the mod that my brother made, actually. Add drift steering to all vehicles, because without that, this guy sort of sucks, dude. You can't freaking drive him in a tighter area. You know, you're basically stuck to, I don't know. Even when I'm off-roading, dude, I love a ton of freaking angle, because you need to sometimes, you need it. So, dude, that freaking stick up right there. Okay, here we go. This is literally, I need to cut this like right here. And then I need to turn here. Okay, take it slow. Take it slow. Let's get to the friggin' end. I didn't hit that. I could swear to you that I did not. Holy crap. Did I get a star? I'm not continuing if I didn't. Do you get stars on this? Just sworn you did. So that means that I suck. So frick this bug, dude. Get off of me. The frick is that? Oh. Okay, so they don't even have stars on it? This one specifically does not have any stars. This one does, that one does not. This one does. Oh. Well, if I'd known that, I would have taken it much slower. Yes. W's in the chat, as every streamer would say. Finally. This one's gonna suck, too, because it's a Gambler 500. And they're gonna give me... They give me a vehicle? Yep. The frickin' Gambler Covet. Great. Oh, darn it. I didn't know it was manual. Oh my gosh, it's not even sequential? Come on, dude. Okay, sorry that you don't think that some people might use sequential shifters. Oh. I don't want all-wheel drive. Yeah, that's Ibishu Plus. What I want is race 5-speed sequential. That's the one that my mod, Sequential Boy, adds. Oh my gosh. Dang it, dude, you gotta... Holy crap, I can't believe I made that. I was literally like, dang it, dude, you gotta be going fast for that. Oh, frick me, dude, dang it. It's doing so darn well. Yeah, I figured, dude, I'm just gonna... Wait a minute. Are my chats not showing on the stream itself? They show there. Or maybe I'm just missing it. I don't know. They were showing at the beginning of the stream, and that's the crap that I deal with all the time, dude. Those messages, I swear, they never show up on my frickin' stream. And it's like, what can I do at this point, dude? I've reset it millions of times. Not millions, of course, but countless times. And then it's just bullcrap. I spend so much time setting that frickin' crap up, and then it doesn't even work. But it works sometimes, so it's like, okay, there it is. Good. Okay. I'm going a little bit insane, sorry, dude. I'm upset with this crap. But no, like, not gonna lie, it's a valid response for me to have, because it has given me so much grief in the past. Turn, dang it! Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Don't roll. Oh, go right? What the frick? See, that was useful. To have that... Dude, come on! Dude, you can't make it up, bro. Oh, freaking hair just flying around, dude. I was like, thought it was a bug. Okay, don't hit it at the bush, apparently. Oh, almost rolled. Did I get a star at least? That's all I need. That's all I need to feel complete in life. That shows that I attempted it. That's all that I need. I don't care beyond that. Done. 1 attempt with a star. As long as I get 1 star. Lap around the outside of the container area, requiring precise driving. Sweet. Do you provide a vehicle? Nope. I think I'm gonna go back to the Rock Basher because I'm in the same area. This one I did, right? Which one did I do and which one didn't I do? Okay. Wow, that's when they added this? 8/8 of 2023. Okay, so maybe it wasn't so. Maybe it was only 3 years ago? That seems unlikely. That seems unlikely. I like open world games if it's a car game. NTE? Oh. Probably not. Not to be so negative against your thoughtful request, but not gonna lie, dude, that just personally doesn't look like something I would ever play. You never know, though. I could look into it a little bit more. Okay, I need Control W. Gotta give me my drift steering. And restart. Let's see how I do. What is this? Where am I supposed to go? What the frick? Oh, I see. Can I just skip all that? Sweet. Probably not the quickest way, but... What is happening here? Accelerate. Okay. Let's just try keeping that a little bit more open. You know what I mean? Much better. Uh-oh. Don't roll, don't roll. Okay, that's fine. Just get back on your frickin' wheels, dude. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I could look into it. I don't know if that's ever something that I would stream, per se, but... Oh. You never know, you know? Sometimes a game can catch you by surprise. Something that you wouldn't think you'd usually play. Wow, that frickin' bug right by me, dude. Just screwed me up on that whole line. I see it, dude. Get away from me. Oh my gosh, I blame the bug. Blame this frickin' bug. I see him watching him right there, and he's always out of shot when I'm available to kill him. He's always out of range. Dude, I gotta stop doing that. That is so stupid, dude. I didn't have an issue with that when I started. I never hit that and just dead stopped before. And then it happens twice in a dang row. Darn it. Oh. Hey, I've read 100 messages today with the restream chat. I have received that message before. I forget who it was. Some dude, I think. I forget his freaking name. Cookie. Yeah, Cookie. He was a big chatter. He would always get that message to pop up. Oh, darn it. Oh my gosh. This is atrocious, dude. I hate this route. I think it's a good vehicle choice for it, though. If I was just better, they did say this required precision, so, you know, clearly something that I'm gonna enjoy. Okay, so it's just one lap, so I can just get a little bit better, unless this gives me a star. You know, if this gives me a star, or if I didn't even need a star on this. You know, I'm pretty happy with under a minute, dude. I'm freaking thrilled with that. But I'm still gonna try it one more time. Just because I want to, you know? Not because I need to. Because I think that I can do just better than that. I bet I could get it down into the 40s. If I didn't mess up in that last section. And that's fine, you know? That's an obvious mistake because I hadn't been there before. It's not like I was used to that area. This one, I need to take to the left, not the right, as he still goes off the frickin' right. It's like I don't even listen. I sit here and I say what I need to do, but I don't do it. But most of it is just lack of control of the vehicle. Not gonna lie. So... okay, left side, left side. Yes! That's an acceptable jump. First gear, get the frick up there. Uh-oh, I did the same thing last time. I see a jump and I'm like, let's go. Frickin' idiot. If I would just take that slightly slower, I would be set for a 40-second run or something like that. Not, oh my gosh, dude, that's a first. Literally, that's a first. Okay, left side, left side. Left frickin' side. You idiot. First gear. Big speed, big slow. Big slow, big slow, big slow. Hear the words coming out of your own mouth. Listen to... what the frick, dude? Dude, I'm losing my mind tonight, dude. This is insane. This is the frick. First with all those stupid drift challenges. You know, the only fun part of tonight so far that I would say would actually be fun is, believe it or not, the barrel one. Both of the barrel ones were sort of fun. Not gonna lie, I was like, okay, dude, you know, I eventually got them. And it was alright, but everything else, it was just been like, holy crap, I'm getting fricked. Okay, slow down. Don't get stuck right here, you dummy. Okay. Yay. Gosh, dude, that's just frustrating. Keep it together. Uh-oh, that barrel's gonna frick me. No way, dude, no way. Oh, that's amazing. I love that, dude. Dude, I haven't looked into CarX Street enough since that update. I need to go back and I'll probably do a stream on it. You know, I say that, but will I actually? That's the real question you should be asking yourself, but I really do need to, you know, dig deeper in that update because I haven't looked much into it. Dude, this guy is actually so much fun with drift steering. I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm actually gonna drive this guy and probably build a nice off-roady one because this guy like handles like a dream. The only reason that I'm sucking so much is because I'm trying to go faster than I normally would. But if I was like chilling out, dude, we would be like, this guy would be sick. At least you're having fun. And look at that. I did exactly what I said I could. 40s. I got it in the 40s. Previous run being 59 seconds? Come on, dude. 59.11 down to 48. That's a decent shave off. And I knew I could do that. I could even still do better. But I'm not going to continue that. Done. 1 attempt. Done. And this one has stars. That sucks. A gravel and asphalt figure 8 type layout. How enjoyable. I think a good vehicle for that might be the Rally Pessima that I have built. Unless I have any better rally vehicles. Ooh, I might have a Rally Wendover, do I? No, I just have the race build of that. I could have sworn... That's grippy. Yeah, we might go with that, or we could go with the Cherrier, because I feel like that might actually be pretty fun on this, but we'll start with this guy. Figure 8, that's the one that I'm doing. Dude, this camera looks like it's freaking washed out or something. 55 seconds. 50. Dude, that's what scares me right there. If the first star is 55 seconds and the last one is just 50, that means it's already going to be tough. Okay, I forgot this guy was more so paddles. Let's try it in first person. Maybe not paddles, I don't know. He just doesn't have enough grip. I'm not using this guy. Something needs to be changed in that tune, that's for sure. Desert Runner or Chill Crawley? Ooh, the Yoru. But I usually don't like to do this with mods. I mean, to an extent. I'll use mods that I need, such as my sequential stuff and whatever, but... You know, I like to try and keep it more game-related. Really hoping that I'd have... Where am I supposed to go? Could I just literally just cut through that whole bit there? That's what was throwing me off. Darn it, dude. Last freaking second, and here I am screwing around. Left, right, left. Frick off, dude. Gosh. Oops, my bad. Gosh, man, you just get stuck in a frickin' loop. This car is much better, dude. I know I can do it with this one. I just need to get a little bit lucky with him. Dang it, dude. Oh, pull it together, pull it together. Don't go deep. Yep. Dang it, dude. Stop. Dang it, dude. Come on. How many seconds was that? That was over a minute, dude? No way. No way, dude. Ah. No way that was a frickin' minute. That felt like I did that so much quicker. Let's try it in first person. I don't know. As if that'll do anything, right? Let's try and be a little bit more grippy with it. A little bit more aggressive braking. Dude, dang it, dang it, dang it. Seriously, I'm gonna try and cut this. I feel like you need to. To get anywhere near that 55-second mark, you need to cut all that crap. Dang it, I forgot about how tight that was. Oh no, that's screwing me. That screwed me right there. That 100% friggin' screwed me. 59 seconds. Frick. Hey, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to actually see you so randomly after 3 months of me not being here. I appreciate you stopping by, dude. And who knows when I'll see you again. You know, that's the real fear, right? You never know with me. I say I'll be back tomorrow. That's what I said at the end of the last stream, dude. The end of the last stream, I'm like, alright, dude, I'll be back tomorrow and finish off the industrial site. Disappears for 3 months. Radio silence, dude. I don't know, man. Life gets busy. Don't know where I'm going. Okay. I'm not gonna do this all night, dude. I cannot screw with this. It's just too frustrating. Tonight's just been one of those frickin' everything. Just can't finish nothing, dude. Yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I'm like dragging my frickin' car or something, yep. And I'm at 55 seconds, 56, dude. 57, of course, by the time it finished, but frick off. That was actually close as frick, and I screwed up so many times, so that means that there's luck for me still. Oh. There's luck for me still? There's hope. Can't be doing that. Nope. Ha. Funny one. Funny one, dude. Okay, you need to frickin' brake. You want to watch a street stream? I could do that next. My weekends are usually frickin' packed with vehicle maintenance and stuff, but we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see. I don't want to, you know, that's just the thing, dude. I don't want to confirm nothing because, again, I never keep my word when it comes to this, and it's, you know, it's a little frustrating, but we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, I had a decent amount of fun tonight. That's all I'm looking for. If I'm having fun, I'll stream. You know, dude, when I was working nights, I felt like I had so much more fun streaming than when I work a day shift. When I was working nights, dude, I freaking loved that crap, dude. I would get off at 11:30 at night, I would come home, and I would stream until like 6 in the freaking morning, and I freaking loved every minute of it, dude. I'd play Car X all freaking night. I don't know, you know, just, I don't know, dude. Such is life, I guess. If I ever get back on nights, that would be freaking lucky. I would stream the frick out of everything again. But, you know, whatever. I think just working days is just far more stressful, like at my job specifically. Not working, you know, working the day itself is not stressful, but just my job is more stressful than just whatever, dude. Dude, I can't freaking get 55 seconds. This is exactly my fear. Is I was saying, oh, they're so close together. 55 is the last one, and then 50 is the first one, and it's like, frick, dude. Like, that means that, dude, I can't do it anymore. What the frick happened to my angle? I'm like just sliding every single turn. He's not even trying to turn. Frick, dude. See, and here's the thing, too. Usually, okay, if I haven't streamed for 3 months, why would I think it's a good frickin' idea to come back and do beam challenges, dude? That just gets me upset. In a good way. A good way it gets me upset. But still, dude, it just makes me just like, oh, get the frick out of here, dude. Can't ever do nothing normally. Can I? It's whatever. I bring the pain upon myself, you know what I mean? Good. Hold it together, Simvict. Don't make a fool of yourself. This is it right here. This is frickin' it. This is a sharp turn right here. Cut in, cut in, cut in. Floor it. 55,481. I'm done, dude. That's close enough to a frickin' star for me. See you, Saffron. It's good to see you again, man. Five attempts, and I get 55,473. Okay, I did 5 attempts. I'm aware of the map. I know the route. I'm not gonna screw with it. I don't even want to do all these tonight, dude. It's already 10 o'clock. I might just dip. I might need to dip, because I can't keep doing this crap, dude. I'm gonna try this again. I can't give up, dude. Like, I'm so close to a freaking star. It ain't gonna work to take the freaking route like that. I might be able to use something like that. If I get in 3rd gear, I get some pretty sweet wheel spin going. Well, thanks for stopping by, everyone. I'm dipping. I don't feel like it's useful for me to stay here, because these time trials, dude, will just annoy the frick out of me. And I'm not gonna have it, dude. After 4 hours of streaming, I'm frickin' done. I don't want to do the worst part of my missions tonight. So, you know, we'll get to it. You know, the most unfortunate part of all this is the fact that I'm gonna have to come back and start right back up doing time trials, dude. And you know I'm not gonna be warmed up for that. So it's just like, bro, that is crazy, dude. You know, and then it's just gonna suck, and I'm not gonna want to do it. So probably what I'll do is when I come back, I'll warm up a little bit prior to streaming. That way when I actually hop on the stream, I'll be half decent. You know, I might try a couple of the challenges that I've already done or something of the sort. I don't know. But I need to do something, because starting this stream not warmed up in any regard whatsoever was freaking awful. And I hated that, dude. Doing those freaking drift missions, and I'm like, dude. And you know, the thing that really sucks is it never got better. I say that because, I mean, just look at, if I could have started with the races, I remember doing these races, and I had quite a frickin' blast doing them. I remember doing this long one here, and remember that frickin', I forget what it was. I think they gave me the Miramar, and there was like some other car that was turbocharged or something. An AI that was turboed or something, and I could hear it, dude, and I'm like, bro, why does he have a turbo? And he would always blast off on me or something like that. I don't remember. But whatever, you know, that was fun. The jumps, I love the jumps, dude. Jumps are a freaking absolute blast. I think the Nimble Pessimist sucked. The deliveries were a freaking blast. But yeah, starting off with the freaking drifts, dude. How many did I get done in one stream? Number one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that even, like, good? I don't think so. 10? Well, whatever, dude. I'm out of here, and I don't even want to say anything about it, but, you know, I really hope, fingers crossed, I really hope that I can get back in the streaming mode and, you know, just do it, just because it's relaxing. Not this specifically, but when I do something that I enjoy and I'm good at, like Car X, bro, okay, we're set. So I don't know if I'll come back to this. I might, as Saffron requested, come back and do some Car X Street, and I would actually look forward to that, you know? Okay, before I make any promises, but I would look forward to that, because I have not played very much since the update. I've opened it once or twice, I believe, just to, you know, check in on the graphics of the weather effects and whatnot, but other than that, dude, I'm whatever. If you can't tell, I'm sort of stuttering and mumbling, because, not mumbling. Mumbling is not something that I often do. But, you know, dude, I'm just out of it at this point. So, peace out. Thanks for stopping by, everyone who actually came back. You know, I got 2 freaking people that came back after me just being radio silent for 3 freaking months. That's a major W. So, appreciate all of y'all. And I will see you all in the next one, whenever that may be. Have a wonderful night, everyone.